So you all have asked lots of really good questions after I post content either on YouTube or on TikTok. So some of the questions that I've been asked really revolve around the types of skills or the personality that you need to do well in this career. No matter what type of personality that you have, you can be a project manager. I am an introvert, or at least I consider myself an introvert. However, I do have the soft skills that are needed to be a project manager. I know how to turn the switch on and off so that I can be an effective leader and project manager. So I wanted to make this video to talk about soft skills that you need to be successful in project management. Now, before I get started, if you're curious to know which skills that you should add to your resume, make sure that you go back and watch one of my previous videos where I talked about resumes. I'll make sure that I include a link to that in the top right corner. So if this is something that you feel like is also you feel like you can relate to that and that you are an introvert, then I would still recommend becoming a project manager or at least considering this career. Don't feel like because you're an introvert or you're soft-spoken or anything like that, then that means that you won't be a great project manager. A lot of times, in my opinion, introverts are also the best leaders. But now looking back and knowing what I know now, I would definitely say that soft skills are so important when it comes to being a project manager. And I think oftentimes they're easily overlooked or they're just not really considered before transitioning into this career field. And I've seen plenty of people who are very competent at their jobs, especially when it comes to organizing lots of documentation, managing risks, being able to analyze costs, manage million-dollar budgets, or they just know how to create amazing visual charts, but they have zero people skills. And from witnessing this may really lead to situations where people either don't like working with this person or they just avoid working with them in general. So in this video, I'm going to share what I believe are the 6 most important soft skills to have to be a successful project manager, regardless of your personality type. So let's get into it. So first on my list is leadership skills. Great project managers, or I would say the most effective project managers that I've come across, are extremely effective leaders. These individuals know how to inspire and motivate their teams. They know how to steer a project team in the right direction when they notice the team is starting to get off track. And they know how to do all of this while maintaining a level of enthusiasm and maintaining the vision. And if you want to become an effective leader, work on developing strong communication skills, showing empathy, motivating and inspiring your team, making decisions confidently, and always being open to learning. As a leader, you should lead by example, actively listen, provide clear direction, and support your team. Know how to create a positive and inclusive environment that encourages growth and collaboration. We'll get into more of these skills as I go along in this video, but I think having the ability to be an effective leader is a valuable trait of great project managers. And so the next up is communication skills. So this is really equal to leadership in my opinion, but the cornerstone of project management is effective communication. Being able to communicate effectively means that you know how to gain clarity, set expectations, which ultimately builds trust within the team and the stakeholders. Another point that I want to make too is that it's very common for project managers to work with diverse teams with various different backgrounds. So it's important to know how to enhance collaboration, which is also key to managing stakeholder relationships. When you're an excellent communicator, this means to mitigate misunderstandings and conflicts and ultimately drive project success. Number 3 is conflict resolution and emotional intelligence. I'll explain why I tied these two together. So emotional intelligence, which is also known as emotional quotient or EQ, is the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and defuse conflicts. And then conflict resolution skills are the skills that enable a person to quickly, respectfully, and effectively resolve conflict. So to me, these two are very similar or are very important for project managers. And so when you think about these skills and how you can build them to become a great project manager, remember that emotional intelligence is when you can understand and control your feelings and then also understand how others feel. When there's a problem or a disagreement, being good at solving conflicts helps fix things much more quicker and it keeps everyone happy. This way, the team can work well together and finish the project successfully. Number 4 is problem solving skills. So, as a project manager, having the ability to quickly identify, analyze, and solve issues means that you're able to make sure that your project stays on track no matter what comes your way. As a project manager, you will encounter unexpected challenges, and when this happens, it requires quick and effective resolutions to keep your projects on track. So, if you want to build problem solving skills, you can engage in activities such as reading case studies, where you can just see what methods were used to identify, analyze, and solve problems. I know that there are online courses that focus on problem solving methods. I tell people in my audience all the time to go to places like Udemy for courses. But either way, I believe that the best learning also comes from experience and is always based on real life scenarios. So, as you go through your professional career, always seek feedback and learn from your previous experiences. As you're exposed to diverse challenges, this will help you build your problem solving skills. Number 5 is adaptability. So, adaptability means that you're able to be flexible and responsive to change. So, in the world of project management, change is inevitable. If you don't like curveballs being thrown at you and you expect everything to go as planned, then project management may not be for you. So, adaptability to me is vital for project managers as projects often encounter changes, whether that's in the project scope, resources, and especially when it comes to any deadlines associated with the project. So you have to be able to act swiftly and adjust your plans and strategies when these types of changes occur. And if you want to build adaptability skills, that means embracing uncertainty, remaining open to new ideas, and knowing how to be resilient in the face of setbacks. Practicing flexibility in decision making, seeking diverse perspectives, and actively learning from your experiences will help you to enhance your adaptability. And so, last but not least, is time management. So, when you have strong time management skills, this essentially means that you know how to make sure that tasks are completed by their assigned deadlines. So, having effective time management skills also means that you know how to prioritize activities, allocate resources effectively, and maintain project schedules. So, to manage your time, sometimes that requires knowing how to delegate tasks to other team members. And if you want to develop time management skills, you can start by setting clear goals, creating realistic timelines, and breaking down tasks into manageable segments or smaller sections or smaller pieces. Start using tools like your calendar, planners, project management software when you need to organize tasks or track progress. I put everything on my calendar. I'm to that point in life where if it's not somewhere on my calendar, I will probably forget about it. But I think that this is a good habit to get into, especially if you're going to be a project manager, because you will be juggling multiple balls at one time. So at the end of the day, as a project manager, part of your job is to herd people. Yes, you are essentially herding cats, keeping them directed towards the goal. So if you want to be a successful and effective project manager, I highly recommend taking time to improve your soft skills. This is a continuous process to learn and grow. You don't have to have all of these skills all at once just to be a project manager. The best project managers are those who continuously develop both their technical skills and their soft skills. All right, guys, so if you found this video helpful, please make sure that you hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any more project management career content. And that is all that I have for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.